Second Harvest is such a blue chip charity. To me, there is literally not a charity that I can think of in Santa Cruz County that is doing the kind of work they're doing, that's doing it as innovatively, as consistently, with as much longevity, with as much integrity and transparency as Second Harvest. They're just remarkable.
Second Harvest provides food to 115 nonprofit organizations. We provide over $10 million a year worth of food to help all those nonprofits do their jobs.
It's phenomenal how they do it. I mean, this is a $10 million operation, and their overhead is half of what most agencies of its type are.
I want people to realize that they serve 55,000 meals a month to the county of Santa Cruz. That means 1 out of every 5 people receive a meal.
There is no way that we could possibly at Jacob's Heart meet the needs, the vast needs of children with cancer in our community without partners like Second Harvest.
We have 3,000 volunteers that show up every week at the 115 nonprofits that we provide food to. So those volunteers and those network of supporters enable us to distribute 4 meals for every dollar. 95 cents of every dollar contributed goes directly to programs and services.
Our church has been working with Second Harvest for a number of years. For the past 8 years or so, we've averaged about 1 million pounds a year of food to Second Harvest, but they make it fun to try to achieve that goal. And of course, all of that comes down to leadership. Willie Elliott McRae is such a great leader of this organization, and his passion is what inspires other people like me to be as passionate about it as well. I just love Willie, I love Second Harvest.
When Willie first called to tell me that Second Harvest had been named Organization of the Year, my first reaction was, well, it is about time. We have come up with a very efficient model of how to deliver not only food, people have to understand that it is not just food we deliver, it's really about supplying wellness. So much of what we do with Second Harvest is around education. And I think that's the piece that really has grown. I would say over the last 5 or 6 years, we've really partnered with them to bring that consciousness to the community, that it's really about health.
I think one of the things that we're the most proud about is really our work around engaging, involving the community.
Just last month, our granddaughter and I spent a couple of days volunteering, and it was a wonderful experience. I would like to encourage everyone to take the time to volunteer there and see what Second Harvest does with their own eyes.
It takes the entire community to be able to help feed the entire community. You know, we have an incredibly dedicated professional staff. It's a very small staff. It's 40 people that distribute, like I said, $10 million worth of food a year. And those 40 staff then work with 3,000 volunteers. And what supports that all and what underpins that all are our holiday food drive partners, quite frankly. 100% of all the funds and all the food that come in through the holiday food drive go to our 115 member agencies without 1 penny going to overhead. So that's an amazing fact that not all people realize. And I think that's part of why the holiday food drive has been so successful, you know. And everybody does a little bit, but it adds up because Second Harvest, who is Second Harvest? Second Harvest is the community.